Hey. So today the plan is today's Tuesday, which is a pool day. I will be using my new weights, but before I do all of that, I'm going to do a nice quick stretch. And then my coach, I was talking about this yesterday on the Monday leg workout. And so we're adding jump roping to get my heart rate up and to get me sweating. So I'm going to stretch, and the goal is 20 minutes, but I doubt that I'll be able to do that. So I'm going to do it in 1 minute increments and see how many minutes I can actually do. That's where I can see where I'm at with that. Because I haven't jump roped in years. I attempted at my old place, and it just never caught on. So now I have someone that is telling me to do it. And so I guess I got to do it. Got to do what coach says. So after that, I'll be doing my pool day, and then that's it. Last night was rough, very rough, and this morning it carried over a little bit into this morning. So I'm gonna do as much as I can, and I'm super excited. Hey y'all. So this is a quick stretch that I do um, when I'm gonna go on walks or do something like jump roping where it uses a lot of leg power. I'm gonna stretch my lower legs because last night it was rough, and then I'm gonna stretch my upper body, and then we're gonna get to it. First, I like to start with a child's pose, just to start off relaxed. Let me take my glasses off and just breathe deep. Sink into your mat. We're going to take 3 more breaths. Deep, fill your lungs and release slowly. We're going to slowly move up into a tabletop. Be intentional with your movements. Align your neck and spine. And what I want you to do is bring your knee as far up to your hand, your right hand. Bring your right knee to your right hand for a nice inner thigh hip stretch. So lean forward a little bit more like I'm doing. Come up. If you cannot come up into a plank, that's okay. If you cannot do that, you can drag your knee up like this and stretch. But I'm going to come up into a plank. Let me move back a little bit. Okay. Plank. And that's how I like to settle in, because I have EDS, so I'm super flexible, so I have to be careful. And either hold while sitting up. These are going to be long holds now to help open up your hips. I like to come down on my forearms and rest my hands on stacked fists and just relax. That way the stretch isn't too deep and I'm not over pulling my muscles. And I release all tension everywhere. to do the same thing on the other side. Sink into it, let my body feel what I'm doing, especially since I'm tight from yesterday's leg workout. And now I'm going to come down slowly. And just fully relax and deep breathe. Okay, we're going to come out slowly. Oh, that felt good. Yes. I'm going to swing our legs to the front. And do some forward stretch. Bring your arms up, flow up, and as far as you can reach without causing pain. And then relax your head. You should feel this on the underside of your legs. That's your hamstrings. You may feel some tension in your upper back. Just relax. With each breath, it gets deeper, relaxation. Just breathe. Slowly come up. Let your body realize what it just did. In case of those of us who get lightheaded, that's why I'm saying do this slowly. So now we're gonna lay down on our backs. And you're gonna bring your right knee to your left, your right ankle to your left knee. My bad. And you wanna flex your toes like this. Okay, not like this. You wanna flex them like this in this pose. That way you get the stretch. And when you flex, you stretch here. It stretches your feet. It strengthens your joints as well. So we're gonna do that. And I used to have to get a towel or a belt to pull my leg up because I wasn't strong enough, but I don't have to do that anymore. So if you need to modify, that's fine. And I just pull and hold. You should feel it here. You should be feeling it here. And you should be not feeling any pain. If you feel any pain, come out immediately. And we're just gonna hold this, flex our toes, and get that good stretch. You can go deeper if you can. If you can't, that's fine. And just deep breaths. sit for a second. Maybe rock that out, kind of like shake it. Shake your legs. Now we're going to do the other side. You do something to one side, you have to do it to the other. Balance. So we're going to repeat, flex those toes, and pull that thigh up. Ooh, my left leg is super tight. So I gotta make sure I relax. So let's go ahead and relax, y'all. Okay, so we're gonna come out of that gently and slow. Now we're gonna do the butterfly stretch, which is gonna stretch your inner thighs. That's good. All you wanna do is place your feet together, like butterfly frog, you know. I grew up, it was called the frog stretch, and then I learned it was the butterfly. So whatever you want to name it, legs open stretch, like. So try to touch your feet together. If you cannot, that's fine. If you cannot bend your hips because you maybe have some sort of issue, just put one leg out and let it be. It might take you a little bit longer to stretch like this to get that good stretch, but you should feel it here. Okay, if you have hip issues, because I've had hip surgery. So, but we want to stretch this right now. We're about to stretch our hips in a second. So, let's go ahead and relax into this pose. I like to put my hand on my belly or my chest when I'm in this pose. So I can feel myself breathe and relax. Out of this. I like to hold my legs and pull one in at a time when I come out this stretch. All right. So now we're going to turn onto our bellies, face down, excuse me. And we're going to do some runner's lunge, like runner's lunge stretch. Okay, and I forget the other name of the stretch, hamstring stretch as well. And then like one downward dog, and then back to child's pose, and then we're done. So you want to set up, plank, okay? And you want to bring your foot as far as you can, but your knee has to be stacked. It got to be like this, all right? That way you don't hurt yourself or injure your joints. And what we're going to do is we're going to bring both hands inside that foot. And you should feel the stretch here, as well as your left calf. You want to make sure your foot is almost flat on the floor with your left foot. Then you'll feel it. This is a power stretch. So if you can't do it up in a plank, you can do it like this. You can get the same thing, but if you do it like this, lay your foot down and lean into it. Okay? So we're gonna stretch. We're gonna come out of that, bring our right hand on the other side. Drag our foot back to plank. And then drag this foot up here. My left foot, your left foot as well. So we can do this together. Make sure it's stacked, which it's not. Now it is. Bring my left hand on the inside. And then lean into the stretch. If you did the modification on the other side, go ahead and do that. Okay, we're gonna come out of this now. Plank, back to knees. Okay, so now we're gonna do, yeah, I forgot about the upper body. That would be quick and easy. Now we're gonna do another hamstring stretch, but it works on your inner thighs as well. So you can stay on all fours like this and bring your foot up and lean back as far as you can. Now, if I tend to cramp in this hip, this is my surgery hip, my right hip. So I tend to cramp, so it takes me a while to settle in this pose, which is why I value stretching. If you don't do anything all day, stretch. Relax. We're gonna come out of this slowly. I'm gonna drag my foot back, all fours. I'm gonna drag my left foot up, and then I'm gonna lean back. If you gotta put a pillow here, you can put a pillow. That's how I used to do it. Just breathe deeply. Try to get your toes to pointy towards the floor. And you'll feel the difference once you point your toes in this position. If it hurts, lean forward a little bit. Or come out completely. Drag my foot back. Okay. Ooh, that was nice. So now we're gonna do a quick upper body stretch, and I like to do it like this, or you could do it cross-legged or sitting. You can do it sitting in a chair, you can do it standing. So we're gonna bring a right arm, grab our elbow, bring our arm to touch your shoulder. Pull your elbow and look to your right. Don't try to look over your shoulder. Look to your right and pull. You should feel a stretch here and here. You see this is limp. Okay, so we're gonna come out of that and switch. Okay, pull my elbow, limp, tight. However far you can go if you have a neck injury. Shake it out, shake it out. Okay, so now we're gonna do the armpit stretch, I like to call. Put your arm up, grab your elbow again, make sure it's next to your head, right? And if you can touch your shoulder, try to touch straight down. Don't go like this or like, anywhere else. Try to touch straight down. If you can only go like this or if you can only do that, that's fine too, okay? So we're gonna stretch this out. This should feel good for you. I know it feels good for me, for sure. Make sure you're fresh. I'm fresh. So fresh is so clean, clean. Okay, we're gonna come out of that and we're gonna do the other pit stretch. Grab my elbow and just pull slightly and point my fingers down and make sure you have good posture. So even if you're sitting on the couch, sit up. Don't sit all the way in the back. If you gotta sit up and you need support, put pillows behind you. But you need your feet on the floor if you're gonna do these stretches. That way you maintain good posture. Okay. So we're gonna shake that out. Ooh, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it. Okay. Do some shoulder rotations. I have shoulder injuries. So the EDS that I have, I dislocate easily. So I gotta make sure I do my due diligence and stretch. Yoga works wonderfully for that disorder. So back and forth, however it makes you feel good. And we're gonna shake that out, okay? Oh, some neck rolls. Ooh, this should feel really good. Now the opposite way. Don't get too dizzy. Oh, I can hear my neck cracking and crunching. Let's look up and down, up and down. Because this is your upper body, okay? Look down. Rock your head from side to side a little bit. That should feel good. If you feel any pain, stop. Now we're going to come to a center. Look up like the beautiful person you are. And we're going to go ahead and go into child's pose, which is another upper body stretch. And then we're going to end our stretch session. Okay, so you get on all fours. Put your knees as far as possible, like wide, and sit back and kind of crawl forward a little bit, slowly lower down. If you need pillows or something like that, you can do that. You can do this on your bed. Yes, you can do this stretch on your bed before you go to sleep. And just don't suffocate yourself on the mattress. And just breathe into this and relax. All right, we're gonna slowly come out of child's pose. I like to come out very slow. take my time. And then on all fours. Because if I lay down, I might not want to finish my workout today. Thank you so much for joining me for my morning personal stretch. This is what I do. I incorporate other stretches as well, but this is what I needed to stretch for today's workout. I hope you enjoyed it. Let's go to the next one. Jump rope, jump rope.